Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'd like for everyone to listen for a couple of minutes before I get into the main part of this video. Watchtower claim that Jesus picked Jehovah's Witnesses to be the true religion. I think the year was 1919. And he rejected all religions. Now, here's something to think about. Did Jesus went to inside all religion, every single one, the Baptists, the Catholics, the Mormons, and all of them, check their credentials, their books, their writings, everything, and told them that they was false religion? And then he went straight to Jehovah's Witnesses and checked everything that they wrote and told them they was the only true religion? Now, if that was true, that Jehovah's Witnesses was the truth at that time, how come all the other religions did not drop what they was doing and join Jehovah's Witnesses religion at that time, which was the Bible students movement? And still the Bible students are still Bible students. They're not Jehovah's Witnesses. How come they didn't return to be part of Watchtower again, to be Jehovah's Witnesses? So what I learned, did Christ really come and check all religions, or was this a barefaced lie that get people to join this religion on false lies that Christ examined this religion? Now let's try this in a different way. What happened in Russia? Christ came down to the Russian governments in the courtroom, while Jehovah's Witnesses is protesting the right to be a religion. Would Christ be a witness for the Jehovah's Witnesses to be faithful or evil, since his coming to earth examine all religions? Maybe if Christ did came down 1918, found out that they was pure evil, did he have a book he left around for any other people to? It's like I'm gonna throw this in, like Santa Claus had his naughty list of children of not being kind, obedient, love, to show how evil they were. See, Jehovah's Witnesses, these people in Russia right now is doing one thing, is protecting their country, protecting the people that live in Russia. It was your false teaching, your poisoning the minds of people to believe false doctrine in Russia and all over the world. Christ would not say yes to you in Russia because you letting people die for not taking blood. You're letting people split the families up because they want to quit your false religion. And then you go on there and say, oh, it's people's choice to not to take blood. It's like I was talking to someone the other day. Witnesses do have the right not to take blood. But what is the consequences in Jehovah's Witnesses teaching? They could be disfellowship. They could be on public reproof. They will be looked down upon for taking blood, because the elders definitely would let all the members know, and they would look at that Jehovah's Witness as a weak person because he wanted to save his life. I remember a long time ago when I was a kid, my dad had me sitting on a lawnmower, and maybe some of y'all gonna think this is a lie. Well, that finger, I'm not shooting no bird, this finger here was messed up from that accident. My dad was using my weight on the front end of his tractor while we were dissing the ground. I had nowhere to put my hands. That was his fault. Except on the sides to keep me from falling off for him to run me over. On the left side was the belt and pulley. And guess what? That's where my finger went in. I jumped off the tractor. I was bleeding. I ran to the house. Well, make the long story short, I told my mom that I don't want to take no blood. I remember those words. I didn't lose a lot of blood, but that's how much program that I was in Watchtower's false teaching. I wanted to live by not taking blood and not knowing that at that time, if I lost a lot of blood, I had to take blood. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today talking to you what I have learned. Christ, when he started preaching and led his disciples to do the same, he taught them the truth, nothing but the truth. In that courtroom, Jehovah's Witnesses, just like Jeffrey Jackson, Australia court, swore to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, and he lied. And some of y'all maybe left comments, what did he lie about? It's the way he lied. He wouldn't answer direct questions. He wouldn't recognize that it is wrong protecting tradition to keep the betrayer or the rapist out, away from children. He refused to answer the questions way he was supposed to. So he was cunning like a fox and doing his best not to answer the questions the way it's supposed to be. The governing body was supposed to be inspired by God if they was the chosen ones. Well, they choose scriptures, nitpick scriptures of the ones supposed to be feeding the people in the last days. Spiritual food. People, spiritual food was already written. It's called the Bible. It's not publications. It's not books from the Watchtower. If Christ was there, he would never let those lawyers have their field day. He would put them right in their place, because Christ can read the hearts and the minds of people. It doesn't matter how these lawyers knows how to twist things in their favor. The books and literature of all Jehovah's Witnesses points to a lot of things. One, Jehovah's Witnesses is going to be the only survivors on this earth. And if the dead who comes back alive don't turn to Jehovah's Witnesses, they will be dead again. This earth will not be a place to raise your children or your family if everybody was a Jehovah's Witness. Because they will have severe problems, just like it is today. They say Jehovah's Witnesses don't pick up weapons and kill. That is a lie. There have been Jehovah's Witnesses has killed innocent people, even ones in their own kingdom halls. And they don't want you as a witness to believe that ever happened. The proof has been on the internet. Some of us have made videos on this. This religion will pretend to be a religion. It is a dangerous thing. It's going to have to be shut down completely. It's just a book publishing company, just like Mike and Kim said, masking as a religion. It's just a fantasy book story, and they write it into thousands, millions of literature, and trying to get people to be join their cult. If it wasn't for brave people like Ray France, Barbara Anderson, and many, many more people, their numbers could have got grown bigger and bigger. But what's destroying them is the truth of the lies of Watchtower, the truth of the lies of the governing body. All of us who came out of this false religion have done major research. I went through the books of Charles T. Russell, Judge Rockford, all the way up to our day. And I am ashamed of myself not doing research sooner when we have the internet. That is the problem. When you see something wrong, and let's use this example. So you're driving your car, something happens, but you don't know what it is. Your car's dead in the middle of the road. You can't crank it, you can't do nothing. Now you're going to have to get out to figure out what the problem is. That's just like Jehovah Witnesses, religion. Something happened. You got to get out, examine everything to see what caused your car to be dead. It could be numbers of things. Well, that kind of happened to me. I'm using a company's truck. We thought it was a starter. We thought it was a solenoid, the switch, everything. And what it was, a bolt that tightened the wire on the solenoid. It was a wire. So when you have doubts or something's not right on your car and your religion, you gotta do research. You might have to bring in a mechanic. The mechanic here would be called the internet, to check out the foundation of your car, which is the religion, to see what part of it got messed up. So you're going through the internet, you're finding a lot of stuff on Jehovah Witnesses. Are you going to ignore the truth? You could, because you were taught, oh, that's apostate lies. Everything's out there is very small percentage is apostate lies. Even one guy mentioned something on his video, which he was not even a witness, and he had one part on his video what I saw was wrong, and I corrected him. And I think it had to do one part of history of Watchtower. I corrected him. So everybody sometimes get things wrong. Just like one person the other day was trying to remember a scripture, and she was one chapter not on the right chapter, missed it by one chapter. But she knew the verse. People, you have to realize we're here to educate you, to show you. You have to put faith in yourself when something is not right in Jehovah's Witnesses religion. You can't defend evil. It is what it is. I don't care if they come in, looks like billionaires knocking at your door, or someone walk around dressed sloppily. You have to examine their teaching. Any religion, when they're knocking at your door. You can't take the word of someone coming to your door saying they are there to save your life. That is a false accusation. The Bible is the key to save your life. All you have to do is use it to examine it. Christ knew which religion, if any religion, is teaching the truth about Him. It would prosper. It would grow. Of course, we know Islam, the Muslims, is the biggest religion out there. Does that make him the right religion? No. So you have to examine all teachings of every religion before you come on and say, oh, this religion, it has good people. They know what they're talking about. No, they don't. I thought Jehovah's Witnesses was good and righteous people. Boy, it made an ass out of me. A bunch of us. So the guy in Russia is doing what he wants, is to keep these false religions, poisoning the minds of people. And that is part of the Bible prophecy. If people don't examine the religion, then maybe the governments have to step in to examine the religion. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day.